Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading focused on the second half of August from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout the duration of your reading and take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. So I'll be pulling from these 4 decks here for your reading here: the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, the Heart and Soul Whispers of Love deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. We'll grab some cards from the Truth deck Soulmate Edition by Pretty Spirits, and then I'll go ahead and grab some dialogue messages from my HEARTSPACE Oracle here, as well as some additional decks that we'll be using for this reading here today. So we're going to start things off, Capricorn, by taking a look at the current energies for your connection here. All right, so whoever it is you are focused on, let's go ahead and grab some cards. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn, current energies for your connection. All right, so we are starting off with on the mend. So maybe you're still healing from an experience or situation when it comes to a relationship. Okay, let's see what else. What else for Capricorn? Look at this. So we've got, look at what the cat dragged in: return and apologies. So it might be somebody who's really wanting to come back. All right. We also have the autumn season reflected here, which of course we're heading into the autumn season soon. Okay. So September-ish, October, November. And that could also be a significant time of year for you and this individual. Either you guys met during the autumn season, broke up during the autumn season, or again, something significant there. We have key to my heart, and maybe that's how they see you, Capricorn. You could also feel that way about a particular someone, that they either hold the key to your heart or vice versa. So let's go ahead and grab some input from tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot deck here. Taking a look at current energies. Somebody from your past, somebody that you're broken up from, might want to come towards you with an apology. This is a situation that could be very fragile. Maybe you feel like your heart is still healing from whatever happened between the two of you. Let's see what else for Capricorn. Look at this. So we've got the 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse, which of course, the 10 of Cups, it's such a beautiful energy of divine love, to people who really find fulfillment in each other. This right here represents a broken partnership, a broken family. It could represent a dream that you had in love and romance with this person and that didn't come true, a shattered dream, domestic disharmony of some sort. We clearly see that it's mending, though, that it is healing. We do have the Lovers card showing up right next to that. Some of you could even be dealing with a Gemini specifically. You could have Gemini in your chart. It could even be this person who really wants to return and apologize for something that they did. You could relate to that for yourself, Capricorn, if that makes sense. If you feel the need to apologize to somebody, it could be either way. But this right here represents the love that was once shared. This represents the chemistry that you guys feel towards each other, the attraction, you know, such intense feelings perhaps that you guys have had for one another. But on occasion, and perhaps why this 10 of Cups might be showing up in the reverse, could be infidelity. There could have been a love triangle of some sort going on here, and it's someone who wants to return and apologize for their actions. And look at this. We now have the 7 of Swords popping up right next to the Lovers card. So they could have been deceptive, or there was this deceptive energy between the two of you, things that were being hidden, things that were coming through as lies and betrayal and deception of some sort. That's what's presenting itself here. So this is coming through as perhaps a very challenging situation that you guys had endured in this partnership. And then we have the Five of Wands. So as you can see, it says competition right there, right next to the Seven of Swords. So there were other people in this situation, Capricorn, and so it could really have been a third party, or for some of you guys, even a four-party situation. And it truly is very challenging. Finances are popping up here, financial independence. Maybe this is your own energy. It could also be the other person. Career-wise, maybe you're doing quite well, okay? This competition might also be in your work environment, Capricorn, okay? But in a romantic partnership, this is somebody maybe who's single right now. You could be single right now. This is a very solo type energy because there was possibly third parties or infidelity, some sort of competition, love rivals that we are seeing here. So you guys created, or somebody created a situation here, look at this, that created that tower moment, you see? And that's why you guys ended up going your separate ways, why there was a breakup, and why someone's heart probably ended up breaking, and you guys are dealing with heartbreak here. This upheaval was very maybe unexpected, could have come out of the blue. They could have had, or you could have seen some red flags in the situation, but maybe chose to ignore those red flags. Whenever I see the tower, it reminds me of a situation, yes, very chaotic, but it could also prove to be lessons that needed to be learned either on your part or theirs, and always some sort of blessing in disguise, perhaps through the whole experience. And then we have the Nine of Wands right here, Capricorn. So what that might be telling us right now is, even though you've been through something very difficult in this situation, and both people were highly affected by what happened here, that created drama, a separation. Here's part of that drama with the Seven of Swords. You know, despite all of that, I feel you will overcome this. The Nine of Wands, it's somebody who was hurt, somebody who was wounded, somebody who might have crossed the line, somebody who was made to feel unloved or unworthy. And we've got dark clouds, but we also have the sun coming out eventually, you know. And then bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Wands. For some of you guys, take it if it makes sense. Maybe you feel that this person is your twin flame, or they see you as their twin. So even though there are separations and relationships that fell apart, this right here represents a much more established partnership that could lead towards a reunion for some of you guys. It could lead towards long-term commitment. It could even lead towards marriage. There's something also about the family dynamic there. And then going back to that Ten of Cups, remember, it does represent some sort of disharmony in the home, in the family. And this right here is more of a happier environment in the home. Okay, a very happy home life, a happy relationship. And your Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, there's something, again, tied into your finances. Either you're coming into some sort of money. For some of you, it could be unexpected employment or a promotion or a raise in pay, perhaps. But I feel when it comes to your love connection, whether soulmate or twin flame, there's somebody who feels that maybe you are their perfect match. Maybe you feel the same way about them. Okay, but clearly something happened here to break you guys up. There were some challenges here. And so if healing hasn't already happened, I feel that's what's needed. That's a part of the current energies that are coming through, because you guys have been through some trying times here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at their innermost thoughts about the connection, Capricorn. All right, so focusing on a person that's thinking of you, you're thinking of them. I'll go ahead and grab some cards from the Heart and Soul Whispers of Love deck. And then we'll add a card or two from the Truth deck, Soulmate Edition. And we'll clarify with some tarot. All right, their innermost thoughts about the connection, Capricorn. You could relate to some of these messages for yourself and how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I want to grow old with you. Okay, so this is somebody who might really want to be with you for the rest of their life. Okay. we have I can feel you and hear you in my dreams. So you guys are still connecting, maybe despite the distance and time apart. We have, damn, I'm so sexually attracted to you. So that's still coming through here, the attraction, the chemistry that they feel towards you, it's still there. And I really do love you. Okay, so that's what's coming forward from this person, their innermost thoughts about you. And if you, again, relate to any of that for yourself, when it comes to this person, we'll clarify everything, of course, with tarot. So let's grab another card. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Innermost thoughts about the connection. The love is still here. The attraction, the chemistry. But look at this. Either you're no longer interested or they are no longer interested. This is really interesting. And I mean, that's not going to be everybody's interpretation, but it is coming through here. And then the bottom of the deck, we have divine union. Okay, so some of you guys who do relate to the fact that, you know, at one point in time, maybe you really cared for this person and loved them and were attracted to them. Some of you guys have moved on, and that's totally fine. That's a part of your journey. But there are those of you who are perhaps still wanting this divine union with this person. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. So if you are no longer interested, Capricorn, despite the fact that they still love you and are still drawn to you, then of course, you know, they could be running into some blockages there. We do have a divine masculine coming in as the Knight of Swords. So this masculine, perhaps, as you can see the keywords here, driven to succeed. We've seen some references to perhaps success in career, but I feel part of that energy too, when it comes to the masculine divine feminine, is to be able to win you back successfully, is to maybe convince you, if you're no longer interested, to be interested again. Look at this. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Here you are, divine feminine, as the Empress, you see. There's the Ace of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles. And that's the only way that you guys are going to come back into union, if you are on the same page, if you work together. So for those of you who really are no longer interested, it's interesting that we've got the Ace of Cups right here. It does say new love, but it could also represent a new chapter in love. So if you relate to this, just know that there is new love on the horizon for you if you haven't already found it. But what I'm focusing on for those who are in separation and wanting a reunion here, I feel especially a masculine who really wants to move on, to transition away from whatever broke you guys up, whatever created that tower moment. They now see things very clearly with this Ace of Swords. If there was infidelity or a third-party situation, they've cut that out. They're still very attracted to you, as we can see. And this is a masculine very much attracted to the divine feminine. Divine feminine, you're masculine, telling you here, I really do love you here, wanting a fresh start with you. And maybe during this time apart, there was this need to be able to fill this own cup for yourself, Capricorn. Maybe that's what your person needed to do too. And again, in order for this to all work out, you guys have to be on the same page and collaborate and work together for that divine union to come in. All right, so as far as their innermost thoughts about the connection, especially I'm kind of feeling on behalf of the masculine, they really want to transition from the challenges, the drama, and they've had this epiphany. They now see a very different understanding of the partnership and wanting a new beginning. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some messages from their higher self to you, Capricorn. And again, you know, it could be interchangeable. You could be relating to the messages and what it is that you want to say to someone. All right, so I'll go ahead and grab some cards from my HEARTSPACE Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right, let's grab some words here. All right, so here we go. For Capricorn, what else do we need to know? What are the words? All right, we've got a couple cards here. I can't even breathe right without you. If it's meant to be again, life will find a way. So they're holding on to the faith that if it really is meant to come back, it will. Okay. Even though we can't be together right now, I can still remember the last time we made love. You make my heart race with desire for you still. So I'm not surprised to see that. We've already seen references to the intensity of the connection, the physical, sexual chemistry. Okay. Let's see. And then we have this card coming forward. You know, I'd say yes in a heartbeat, so ask me. All right. So if you've been thinking about them too, and maybe there's a question that you would ask them, maybe if that question is, you know, can we get back together? They would definitely take you up on that and say yes, you know, whatever that question could be. And it's interesting too, because towards the end of this reading, Capricorn, we're going to be doing some yes/no answers and picking time frames for the collective. Bottom of the deck, look at this, guys. Please come back. I can't do life without you. So this person still very much focused on the connection and wanting to revive this partnership. We saw that right from the beginning, that they want to return. Maybe they really feel the need to, you know, to apologize to you for something that they did or even said. Return and apologies. For some of you guys, that could be reversed, and it is you that wants to return and come back to this person. Okay, so again, take it how it makes sense from your perspective. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know here? All right. So they're kind of struggling because you're not there. But we do have the Magician here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or even a Virgo. All right. So this is about manifestation right here. So there is the possibility that you guys can reunite, that there can be a rekindled romance that's coming through here, you know. So it might be one of those things where you guys needed to detach and let go of one another. The partnership had to experience separation in order for either them or you or both of you to be able to see things from a different angle, a new perspective. Okay, and let's see what else we can pick up. So I'm kind of feeling here, Capricorn. Look at this. We have the Ten of Cups. So there's a possible reunion here for the two of you. This person, they truly love you. They care for you. They want things to realign in this partnership. Excuse me. They could be dreaming of you. They see you as their dream come true. So even though it came to an end, this is making way for a new beginning. That is how I see the Death card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio specifically. You know, so changes need to happen. There's this need to maybe just let the past go, past baggage, whatever that might entail, in order to welcome in a fresh new start here. And then we have the Six of Wands. That can apply to love life, career, any aspect of your life, Capricorn. This is success and victory right here, restoring your self-confidence, being recognized for your work or your efforts. And then we have the Ace of Swords. There's the clarity, okay? So through that clarity, truly, there can be better communication between the two of you. There's the possibility towards a new beginning, I feel. You know, so I don't think it's the end of the road for this partnership. And we remember, you already ended up getting the Ace of Swords earlier in the reading. So that's what's presenting itself here. And if there were issues, drama, certain behaviors that just wasn't vibing between the two of you, this gives you guys the opportunity to cut out all of that drama and to be able to make better decisions, so that any sort of reunion that happens in the 3D between the two of you, Capricorn, can actually work out and be successful. All right, so that's what we've got there. So I wanted to also take a look at songs and lyrical messages about the connection here. So I'll be pulling from my heart songs of the 90s. If you're not familiar with the songs that come forward, see if you resonate with the lyrics itself. All right, Capricorn. So we'll grab 3 songs all together. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Okay, song number 1, we have Say My Name, Destiny's Child. Super interesting, okay? So it does say my name, if no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you if you ain't running game. Say my name, you acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby, why the sudden change? So, you know, we've kind of, well, not kind of, we did see the possibility of some sort of drama that happened in this situation, you know, and again, the Lover's card can sometimes be indicative of infidelity and third-party situations. We see with the reverse Ten of Cups that there was some sort of disharmony in the partnership, and then we remember you guys ended up getting the 7 of Swords as well as the 5 of Wands. So some sort of shady activity and behaviors, infidelity, deception, lies. We've seen that, and this song is definitely picking up off of that vibe. All right, let's see what else. We have Love of My Life. This is a song by Sammy Kershaw. I need to tell you, the first time I held you, I knew you are the love of my life. I spent a lifetime waiting, always hesitating until you. I was lost so deep inside my shell till you came and saved me from myself. Now all I really know is I need you. I mean, they certainly could have failed to recognize this, that you guys had a great connection, but clearly we saw some drama, okay? And maybe through, again, taking a step back from the connection, seeing things from a very different perspective, now recognizing that you really are representing the love of their life, or again, any of this could be reversed where you see them as the love of your life. Let's grab one more song here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn for the second half of August. Okay, one more song. Look at this, Please Forgive Me by Bryan Adams. So there's somebody here who clearly wants to communicate. They want to return. They want to apologize. We have seen that in this reading right from the very beginning. Okay? The one thing I'm sure of is the way we make love. So there's something about those intimate moments, guys, that's presenting itself here. The one thing I depend on is for us to stay strong. With every word and every breath, I'm praying. That's why I'm saying, please forgive me. I know not what I do. Please forgive me. I can't stop loving you. Okay? So that could be coming from this person to you. Somebody clearly who wants to apologize, wants to return, and is in need of forgiveness. Because the love is still there, the attraction is still there. They definitely made mistakes. We've seen that in this reading. Okay, so that's what's coming through from the lyrical messages, guys. All right, so now we've come to the part of the reading where it's more interactive, really allowing you guys to participate. And I'll be pulling some answers from my yes/no oracle deck, and then we'll clarify that with a time frame from my time traveler oracle. And once we get into the responses, the answers, and time frames, if you see it more so as a negative response, or if it's not the answer that you were hoping for, it could be perhaps either the timing is wrong, or that could be the universe, your angel guides, your spirit guides telling you that you're meant to go in a different direction. Timing truly could be off, or there's something else, someone else that's meant for you, okay? Someone else that's way better suited for you, perhaps. All right, so let's get into it. It doesn't have to be about love and romance. It could be really about anything that you want to ask. Career, finances, friendships, family matters, health, whatever, okay? So here we go, Capricorn, for question number 1. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What do we need to know here? What is the answer? So you can either say it out loud or focus on it, concentrate on your question. Here we go. All right, you guys ended up getting a yes, okay? And I got to mention this because it happened for one of the signs that I did. They ended up getting yes, and the time frame ended up saying that time has passed. So the way I interpreted those messages were together as far as the yes, no response, and then the time frame. So it basically said, yes, that time has passed. You know, so it's one of those situations too where you really want something to happen, and that could be the universe's way, or again, the angel's way of telling you, you might want that, but that time has passed to be able to manifest it. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys an example. All right, let's go ahead and grab a time frame for question number 1. It will happen on a Saturday, okay? So I'm actually recording this on a Saturday, but these will not be uploaded for another day or 2. So by the time you see this, moving forward, you know, maybe the following Saturday is when something might happen, or you actually get an answer to your question, or you get what it is that you're hoping for. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask the second question. Again, whatever it is, it's not limited to just romance. All right, here we go for Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? So say it out loud, concentrate on it, focus on it. Question number 2 for the collective for Capricorn. All right, so for question number 2, you guys ended up getting a no. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a negative response, you know. I did a reading for a client that also asked questions similar to this nature. And they did ask, you know, did my partner cheat on me? And they ended up getting a no response. So that's just an example of a no not being a bad thing. All right, so let's grab a time frame here, Capricorn, for question number 2. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Look at that. It's a no because it's time to let something go. Okay, so whatever your question is for number 2, it's definitely telling you that maybe there's something, again, or someone that you're meant to go in a different direction. It's time to let something go. All right, guys, so question number 3. Angels and spirit guides, please. And it's really important to note, guys, you know, with yes, no responses as well as time frames, they're just potentials, they're just possibilities. Nothing is ever written in stone. You got to trust what's in your heart, your intuition, what's happening in the 3D. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt, just like the rest of the reading. All right, so question number 3, if you have a third question, here we go for Capricorn. We have another yes response. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a time frame for the third question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Time frame, question number 3. All right, let's take a look and see what it is. This one says it will happen on a Monday. Okay, so it may not be the Monday that's coming up. You know, it could be a future Monday, so just be mindful of that. So Monday and then Saturday coming forward. And then, of course, question number 2, there's something that you need to release and cleanse out of your life. It's time to open up a new door, a new chapter when it comes to that. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box, as well as the action buttons at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.